All right, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. I turned the volume up because this volume is so low. But we're at a very critical point. According to Fox News, this was done about a month ago, live. But the fact is, the FBI, the DOJ, Department of Justice, and other legal entities are at war with one another because the law is not being obeyed and criminals are getting away with crimes at a very high level. Not only Clinton and her foundation, but the National Committee for Democrats and other groups, other individuals besides Comey, Mueller, uh, Attorney General Lynch, uh, and other individuals are breaking the law out fully, and nothing is being done about this. So it's a severe problem.
In a September 2015 meeting between then Attorney General Loretta Lynch and then Director Comey, the Attorney General instructed Director Comey to refer to the Clinton email investigation as a matter, thus watering down the severity of the investigation and aligning the Justice Department's rhetoric with the messaging of the Clinton campaign. Cheryl Mills, who served as counselor and chief of staff to Hillary Clinton during her tenure as Secretary of State, was offered immunity from prosecution in exchange for access to her laptop that contained many of the questionable emails. According to transcripts obtained by the Senate Judiciary Committee, former Director Comey was prepared to exonerate Hillary Clinton as early as April or May of 2016 when he began to draft a statement announcing the end of his investigation before up to 17 key witnesses, including Secretary Clinton herself and several of her closest aides, were even interviewed.
All right, so this all began at the middle of 2016, towards the fall, July or August, if I recall right. But by the time the elections were here, it was already set up a done deal. And all this was being done with key players in place to let Clinton and their foundation and Democratic Party off the list, even though they worked with her and she controlled the elections, controlled these individuals, paid them off, used lawyers and British spies and other people to do all these things. I'm going to give you a link to this, and we're going to go to the something a little more current with Fox News, but it shows that after 18 months, not much has been done, and we are still at the same crossroads as before, but there's a great division between those that want to obey and uphold the law and those that want to get away with criminal acts. And this division is dividing our justice system and putting it at odds against those that will obey the law and those that don't. And as a nation, we don't support those that are trying to uphold and obey the laws. We are just as guilty as they are. This clip here is also with Fox News, but it is, I believe, released this month, June 14th. Yeah, so a little while back, but nonetheless, June 14th.
This report after 18 months.
Let's turn this down. Sorry about that. So he's saying after 18 months, still nothing has virtually been done.
This is what we get. A former director of the FBI who perhaps went a little rogue, went off in his own direction, was insubordinate. That's about it.
Well, clearly Jim Comey, and we know this, has one of the greatest messiah complexes that we have ever seen in a public.
Messiah complex, what an understatement.
It's not a criminal referral in this investigator's report from Horowitz, but I think what the judge just said is exactly right. This is the opening salvo, and when the IG sits in front of Congress and has to answer questions about the information and why no referral was there, because we know one thing unequivocally. Jim Comey has already said he has provided classified information to other individuals so that the the Bob Mueller investigation would begin. He leaked that.
Now, IG Inspector General, I'm trying to remember what it is, IG Inspector General, We need someone in there that is tougher as an inspector general. We need a special grand jury. Sessions is not tough enough. We need a tougher individual than Sessions, and Mueller needs to be fired, and these guys need to be subpoenaed, and this mess needs to be cleaned up. Will it get there? I hope so, but after 18 months, it doesn't look like it.
That information out. That is not covered in the report from what we've seen so far, and there should be accountability for that.
So did the FBI and Justice Department essentially shield Hillary Clinton, in your opinion?
Well, it clearly looks to be that way. I mean, look, the evidence...
Hell yes, they did. Unequivocally. Excuse my language, but this is just criminal. Anyhow, I'm going to give you a link to both these things. Fox is about the only one even getting close to covering this stuff. And even that is not close enough. People need to be upset about this, and they need to get on their congressmen, the senators, with the president. Sessions needs to be fired. He's done nothing. He's worthless. All these individuals need to be subpoenaed and brought before a grand jury, and this needs to come out, and they need to serve some time. They need to be charged and serve some time. They are not above the law, and that's what all this is about. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.